They're fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Winston now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coleman has it here right side. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucks now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, Winston. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And Bryant has got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Martavis Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff looking right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jameis now on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Blue ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ready. Blue ready.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Blue lady. Easy.
Here's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this one through the uprights and good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Watching that, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Winston to throw it this time. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. So that'll back them up 5. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And some room to roam now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Winston now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Jameis on second down. Coleman has it here right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Ready.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Play fake. Winston. Now he's forced out left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Panthers have extended their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On third down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bucs on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ready. You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the gun, Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Winston. He finds Coleman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has it. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
Here we go.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Strong right. 550. Blue 80. Check. Flip here. Switch gears. Ready. Blue 80.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
Not at all.
On third down, it's Balin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Ready. Easy. Single.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Broken tackle. And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Blue 90. Detroit.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Strong right.
10th carry now for Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get face step before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'm a TV and it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish, y'all. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way.